there was that light again in the sky, and it was just doing sort of maneuvers in the sky outside the house. And I actually felt so uneasy, I had to call a friend to talk myself down to be able to actually go to bed that night. And this really piqued my interest into the UFO phenomenon. I um, I really started to dive into it, and through um, a series of pages on the internet, I linked up with a friend named Rick Sanchez out in New Mexico. Now, Rick was a reporter for a local newspaper, and he, on the side, did sort of private investigative work um, pertaining to UFOs. And he became like a good friend to me that, we communicated through the internet, we talk on the phone, and we probably communicated 3 times a week on a regular basis. He started sending me all this stuff, kind of opening my eyes to how they were sort of concealing what was happening with these UFO sightings. And he started to change, and I noticed he started to get more nervous. He tells me, that if something happens to me, it's because of what I'm looking into. And I'm not going to talk about the last conversations we had and what he was particularly looking into, but that was the last time I heard from Rick. And several weeks passed. Rick and I talked 3 times, like I said, a week. And for him not to communicate with me for that time, I thought something, had to be up. So I get a phone call one day. It's Rick's brother. And he's like, hey, Rick has passed away. The official report said that he died by suicide. And they found him, across the country. And basically, we're skeptical that that is what happened. We suspect foul play. And he asked me if, I had known anything about maybe what had happened to him. And I said, I think that, he was looking into something, and I don't know if that maybe got him in trouble with the wrong people. And I told him about, what he had said to me. And he said, he said the exact same stuff to me as well. And it would be highly unlikely that Rick would take his own life, given that he enjoyed life and he was on the cusp of his career and his life. And so he said, hey, Rick left this manila envelope here. It's addressed to you. That's, and that's how I found you and was able to get a hold of you. But do you want me to send this to you? And I said, nah, I just throw it away. I don't want it. And so after that, I kind of took a break from UFOs. Then I figured, I shouldn't be hiding from this because Rick may have